Every September of the year is National Preparedness Month, so I headed down to Point Park's Lawrence Hall to ask students what their plan is in case a disaster strikes their area.
Preparedness itself means making sure you and those around you are able to take precaution against disasters, both natural and man-made. Due to the location of campus, the students of Point Park University themselves have increased risk of fires, flooding, and crime. This facilitates an increased need for preparedness due to those risks. But what I found out about the preparedness of Point Park students was shocking.
It just hasn't really crossed my mind to have something like that, and I just honestly don't have the time to put one together.
I do not have a disaster plan.
I do not have a disaster preparedness plan because I have several friends who do, so I just rely on them.
Not a single student I interviewed had a plan. In fact, according to a FEMA survey in 2015, over 60% of Americans do not practice or prepare for a disaster, despite an overwhelming majority of people living in a county that has been affected by a weather disaster in the past. FEMA urges all Americans to change that course of action. In order to be prepared, it is recommended that those affected by a disaster to follow their evacuation plan and to contact emergency services. It is also recommended that everyone gets themselves a preparedness kit that contains supplies of food, water, and other essential tools.
A newer study conducted in 2016 reported that statistic has gone up by 5%. From Lawrence Hall, Jacob Bernacki, Point Park News.